So what?
Where do you want me to
What is it?
stand?
Wherever you want. What is your name?
Linwood.
Linwood.
Linwood Dall.
And where are you from, Linwood?
I'm from Shapley.
And how did you, so I was just talking, so this is your grandson? Grandson. So your grandson told me that you started out as a city boy, and now you've created generations.
Sounds like his grandmother. My wife came from Lebanon on a farm, and I came from Sanford, right in the middle of town. And so she's always called me a city boy.
Oh.
I got into tractors because I had restored everything else. Cars, boats, outboard motors, stuff like that. And I had never done a tractor. And a friend of mine had a Farmall H that he was selling. And I said to my wife, I said, this was about December of probably in the 80s. And I said to her, I'm going to buy that tractor. And she said, well, Christmas is coming and I don't want to spend the money and so on and so forth. It was $1,000. So I said, all right. So I called him and said, I'm not going to do it. So Christmas morning comes and my wife says, go out in the garage, which is not attached to the house. She said, and get me, I don't know, whatever she wanted for Christmas. So I went out and I opened the door and an H Farmall was sitting there, the one that I wanted to buy, and she bought it for me for Christmas. So it took me about a year to restore it. And then I wanted the next biggest tractor, which was an M. And I finally found that in Waterboro. And the guy wanted more money than I wanted to spend. And a fellow that I worked with, it was his brother that was selling it. And he asked me one day, a few months later, he says, when are you going to buy that tractor off my brother? And I said, well, I'm not. He wants too much money for it. He wanted $1,500, I think. And so an hour or so later, I was talking to him again. I said, you know, if he would sell me that tractor for $1,100, I said I'd buy it. They called me up about an hour later, said, where do you want me to put this tractor? It's in your yard. So I told him to drop it off and I'd bring a check over to him. So that was my M. And I started restoring that. And then I restored a Farmall A and a 1944 Farmall A. Huh?
John Deere.
I mean, I'm sorry, John Deere.
Yeah.
And then I would bring him down when he was 2 years old down here, and to the tractor show, and we'd bring the tractors, and now he brings them and I ride.
Yeah, full circle. That's great.
It's gone full circle, and he owns all the tractors now, so I just come and talk to people and have a good time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What made you do more than one tractor? Why not just do that first tractor and that's it? Why keep going?
I guess I'm a collector of a lot of stuff. I also collect outboard motors, and I started with one, and now I've got about, 130 of them.
Wow.
In my cellar.
That's amazing.
So you just, if you start liking things, you just pick them up if the price is right, you know. And it's a good thing. It keeps me out of mischief and keeps him out of mischief. So it works out pretty good.
Some people would say collecting hundreds of outboard motors is mischief.
It's crazy. My wife complained when I brought the first one in. Now I have to bring them in pieces.
Smuggle them in one piece at a time.
Yeah. So, the old adage goes, the guy who has the most toys wins. So I guess that's it.
And you are on the leaderboard for sure. Wow. Well, Linwood, thank you for telling that to me.
Okay.
Great story.
Yeah.
3 for 3. You guys are all naturals on camera. Your whole family can be a big YouTube channel.
Right? Yeah.